Welcome to the Oladipo Orolu channel. We present 10 harsh realities men discover much later about women. Let's get started. Number 1. Your leadership will be used. During your interactions with a woman, she will evaluate your capabilities and shortcomings, as well as conclude what you have to offer. Placing significant emphasis on displaying one's wealth and social standing will result in one being perceived as a mere provider of material advantages. Since already established the foundation for such an attitude, it is comparable to a woman who favors attention over simplicity and dresses in a provocative manner. She establishes the foundation for men to perceive her solely through her display. However, she will be more inclined to appreciate and value you for who you are if you proceed with a straightforward, authoritative tone, while also demonstrating your genuine intentions and authenticity. Being mindful of both the content and how you deliver it is crucial in this situation. Recognize that your way of being is influenced by your actions and conduct. Therefore, avoid commencing a conversation with anything that discourages her from being sincere. Number 2. If you give in to a woman, she will run you over. The moment you lose your manhood and assert your dominance, a woman will trample you. The more a woman thinks you are weak, the less attractive you become to her. Men who are exceptionally shy, overly reliant, or clingy are often more reserved around women because they are terrified of losing them if they say no. It is a precarious situation because once you fall into that pattern, it is extremely difficult to get out of it. Therefore, being physically strong was and is crucial for a man's success. The powerful men took charge of the group, while the feeble ones were abandoned to die. This holds even in this modern day. Because of this, most women will step in and play the role of the man if they perceive you to be weak, even though we no longer live in that era. An unconscious need to survive is what is driving this. Number 3. Great men frequently finish last. 2 primary arguments support the validity of this statement. The first reason is that she has not yet finished playing the field. Once a woman has outgrown her bad boy phase, her desire to settle down with a husband and start a family becomes overwhelming, which is why nice guys usually come in last. When she finds a good man to start a family with, she will want to go back. She only gets married when she finds a good man. The second justification is the stereotype of the good guy. Girls will generally not be interested in you if you are a guy who is characterized as gentle, vulnerable, timid, or sweet. Labeling a man as having these qualities is not something most women find attractive. These characteristics are typically associated with men's perceived lack of strength or attractiveness in society. Neither does it assist. Most women want to be with an aggressive, domineering man because nice guys are stereotyped as being boring and predictable. Men who live their lives trying to win the approval of others come across as insecure and unauthentic because they are not being themselves. Sadly, nice guys will never win anything as long as the nice guy persona is also linked with passive-aggressive labels. Number 4. The majority of women do not understand men's feelings. Being sympathetic to men's struggles is incredibly difficult for most women. One reason for this is that people's upbringing and cultural standards vary. As if that were not bad enough, men are continually reminded that showing emotion is weak and that true men do not cry. This phenomenon has had the dual effect of desensitizing men and making women emotionally digital about men. As a result, women today despise men whom they perceive as overly sentimental. For the most part, women view men as unfeelable and untouchable, and they ignore or downplay the fact that he is still only human. Number 5. The majority of women prefer men who are emotionally distant from them. Humans have an innate desire for things that we believe are out of our reach. We long for what lies just beyond our grasp. By acting in this way, women frequently misunderstand where their attraction to men comes from. "I do not know" is a common phrase you will hear them use. Whatever it is, he is just different. All things considered, these 3 aspects help to clarify this mental occurrence. First, the concept of limited availability. The public frequently values things that are rare or uncommon. Their desire grows in proportion to how challenging or seemingly impossible it is to get their hands on. In terms of the degree of difficulty, one of the things that draws people to hard pursuits is the difficulty of doing so. In some circumstances, the thrill of the pursuit and the potential for obtaining an unavailable one can enhance the desired outcome. Secondly, the forbidden fruits mysteries. As a species, we are naturally inquisitive, and this curiosity often leads us to seek out forbidden goods and practices. Therefore, getting your hands on something illegal or restricted can be an exciting prospect, which can heighten your interest in it and fuel your desire for it. The third point is the boost to one's ego. An individual's sense of self-worth, self-esteem, and self-confidence can be enhanced through the acquisition of an elusive and valuable item. One way to increase one's sense of self-worth is to strive for something challenging to achieve. Getting what you want gives you a tremendous sense of satisfaction, which in turn boosts your self-esteem. That wraps up our 4 reasons why women are drawn to emotionally distant men. Number 6, the woman's constant test. However, in essence, there are numerous reasons why a woman will test your limits, yet the most prevalent ones are: to start with, she is checking for compatibility. Women often try out various activities to see if they are compatible with each other. Secondly, her focus is on evaluating dependability. When deciding whether or not to trust a man, women often use a trust test. Thirdly, she's keeping tabs on self-assurance. Women will put men through their paces to gauge their level of self-assurance. The fourth thing she is doing is checking for interest. To gauge men's level of interest, women will test them. The fifth thing she is doing is setting limits. Women often put men through their paces in relationships to find out how far they can get away with inappropriate behavior and what you will not abide. Number 7, security is the number 1 desire of all women. Whatever kind of woman you are talking to, she probably wants to feel secure in her relationship with a man in every way: physically, financially, spiritually, and emotionally. Even though women today are more self-reliant, autonomous, and self-determining than ever before, the innate need for a man to provide physical protection remains unchanged. No matter how strong her will is, even the most self-reliant woman will eventually give in. No matter how many qualities a woman seeks in a man: manliness, honesty, self-assurance, emotional intelligence, stability, etc., there is always one that she longs to have fulfilled. Because of this, safety is paramount. Giving a woman a sense of safety is the surest way to win her heart. One reason a woman will stay with a man she does not love is if he has a way of making her feel secure, even if she does not like him. When she considers the pros and cons of being with him, the security he provides will always be more appealing. Number 8, woman appearances. For a woman, the most important thing is how she looks. Girls are thrust into a society that praises their sexuality and physical attractiveness as they grow up. Our culture instills in girls a sense of self-worth based on their physical appearance, even before they reach the age of 3. Being physically attractive is their first and most pressing responsibility. They are subtly and unconsciously told this. Consider the way baby girls are addressed by society. We often start our conversations with young girls by saying something like, "Well, are you not pretty? She is gorgeous, look at that hair." What a girl goes through as a child has a profound impact on her adult life. An inflated sense of self develops as a result, and the need to be wanted and desired takes center stage. This causes women to let their sexual alter egos take the lead. They begin to relate their self-worth to how attractive they are sexually. For women who may already be struggling with low self-esteem due to concerns about their physical attractiveness, this compounds the problem. Number 9, attention is what most women want. When a woman gets a lot of attention, she thinks it means she is valuable and validated. Because of the culture in which we live, women are more likely to experience ego crises than men if they do not have a solid foundation of self-confidence. Taking care of one's appearance is a woman's top priority. Anything else is secondary. This is the reason why the beauty industry is worth over $1 billion. Women try to get attention in open and hidden ways. This explains why some women will post explicit photos, while others will explain that they are simply exercising. She, on the other hand, is posting videos on social media that reveal her entire body. The most important thing for a woman is to be noticed. Number 10, she rarely matches her sex drive. A woman's mind has been hardwired to associate having sex with pregnancy and all the social and biological problems that come with it, thanks to biological signaling and biomarkers. So she naturally resists the urge to have sex very often. For this reason, sex drive is often much lower in women than in men. So finding a woman who can sustainably match her sex drive will be quite challenging. This is unrelated to the initial stages of a relationship, when both individuals are innocent and desire to expose their undergarments. In most cases, her sex drive will decrease as you become more acquainted, and the novelty of the relationship wears off. There you have it. The 10 most painful truths about women that men find out much later in life. Hope you learned something from this video. Please subscribe, like, and share so as to reach many people. Thanks for watching.